Hey guys, what's up? What's poppin' as always? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gifts Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and yours truly, inspirational quotes by me. I'm here. So I just got discovered this really talented artist. Her name is Vasi. I love her music. I am definitely a fan. And I haven't heard from her until I started listening to her music, and I recently listened to her EP. It's called From Me to God, and that body of work was released last year on April the 26th, 2024. And I really got into her music. I love gospel music. She has that gospel vibe, and she incorporated with her sound with gospel and R&B music with a soul to it, if you get my drift. So since I've actually have been really tapping into like really, discovering up and coming, R&B soul artists, whether they're doing R&B soul music, gospel, or whatever it is, I just feel like as I was listening to her sound, it's really good. And yeah, so I'm going to discuss my favorite records, how I feel about the overall project, and as I always say, let's get it on as popping as always, shall we? All right, so there are five records, and there are the name of the records are: one, Growing Me, parentheses intro; two, Liberate Me; three, Teach Me; four, Your Will; five, Baptize Me. So there are five tracks overall off of this EP, From Me to God. And I definitely will say this. This is a pretty good body of work. It's solid. So I'll get to my standout tracks that I love a lot. They are Liberate Me and Teach Me. And I will say this, when I was listening to From Me to God, I definitely made myself get into her world, and really I love her sound overall. Her production has the R&B soul, the gospel, and she's speaking a lot of really good things on this body of work. Empowerment, loving God, loving yourself, and personal things and experiences and life experiences overall. What I love about the production though, has a really nice, sultry, mystical kind of vibe to it. Got like that elegance to it. The production has more of like that R&B gospel, but it really mixes with a lot of that really, I would say, authenticity in R&B. It's very soulful. If you like gospel music and you like R&B music, I would say that she's someone. If you want to check her out, I have to look into more of them with that lane, because I know me growing up with gospel music, I love that sound of music, and gospel music can be R&B music. I feel like definitely with Vasi, she was, with this record, with this project, she really made it her own. I love her vocals on here. I like that she's singing live on the production. She has a very soulful voice, very nice raspy tone, and it just feels very organic. I love that she has her own unique singing style, but she brings with so much clarity and so much essence and with confidence, in her records. And I feel like her sound also has like that alternative sound to it, because as I was listening to records such as, for a good example, um, I feel like this song, like Teach Me is pretty much one of those records that just have a lot of that, like, it's more melodic, it's melody, it's like very it's like has a lot of harmony, and it has a lot of like really like that grittiness of R&B soul, but she has her spin on it, and she just takes you to like really more of like the gospel world of how you love, it's like teach me your ways and how God is really good and stuff like that. And I actually, when I just listened to this whole album, I EP, I'm sorry, the EP, I said, you know what? I was feeling a lot of that really feel good, upbeat. You know, the records are very cohesive. They have a lot of that really feel good layers of like the, sound of gospel. And I feel like gospel music has always, um, I would say, always like revolutionized. It has always been, what's the word? Um, it's always pushing, progressing with the sound. So I feel like with her being a artist that really brings a lot of dopeness and flavor to her own lane in music, I really feel a lot of like that soul, and I feel that really with these records, they really do have like a chill vibe too. So she got like a little bit of that chill vibe with the Christian R&B music, and then she has like the mellow vibe, and she has a little bit like up tempo, but it's really cohesive, and you can really feel and you can really hear her vocals, and they really, each track it progresses. It just takes to a different, you know, world. It just takes to like a different nostalgia. It just takes to a different element. So I feel like Lee Vasi definitely, as I was listening to her sound, I was listening to her music, I really love it. I think that, she's an artist that's really, being herself, and, having like her own lane of like R&B, soul, and Christian music. So definitely, this is a really good EP. And she does have an album coming out, her debut album coming out. And it's supposed to come out, let's see, May 30th. So look out for her debut album, Love Me to Life. I will do an album review of that. And yeah, so I definitely love her music. Her music really speaks really good volumes. It really connects with me, the soul and all that great stuff. So she's definitely really dope. So that being said, leave Vasi fans, share your thoughts and your opinions. Stay tuned on the next episode of Gift Since 92. I love the art cover. I love it. It's nice. It's cool. It's fierce. Everything, all the above. So like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that notification button and hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay tuned on the next episode of Gift Since 92. See y'all next time. Peace.